English play, Royal Court Theatre. If you don't know it, no problem. If you don't know it next week, problem. One of the purposes of doing this is so you get in contact with all the plays that you don't know. And a lot happened in the film world and movies before 1980. Even though you guys weren't alive, maybe. Do you know what I mean? So our job is, it's a profession. So we got to know the dental tools, which are the plays, the films, the material, the literature, rather than give me a script and I'll act. We have to read. We have to read. If we don't have time to read every week a lot, we come to session and we see 4 or 5 different plays and all these monologues from different plays. We see Moliere. How many people have seen Moliere in the last week? Chaplin, Moliere.
Also, this play was a bombshell. This play literally changed the course, because I saw it, I saw it when I was a kid.
Beautiful.
On Broadway, and I thought, what the hell is this play about? It was so different.
Here we go.
I know it's hot.
I'm so restless.
Oh. Stop prowling about.
This place stinks. That river, it's the color of lead. The river, it's so dirty. And those filthy children. Ugh.
It's not their fault.
No, it's their parents' fault. There's a little boy over there, and his hair, honestly, it's walking away. And his ears, he's a real mess. He never goes to school. He just sits on that front doorstep all day. He's got to be a bit deficient. His mother ought not be allowed.
Who?
His mother! Think of all the harm she does, having children.
Sit down. Read a book, Joe.
I can't.
Be quiet then. You're getting on my nerves.
Come on, rain. Come on, storm. They kicked me, Jeff. They kicked me.
What?
They kicked me.
Will they do it again?
Shows it's a lie anyway. Let's see what Big Sister's making for us, baby.
Put that down.
What a pretty little dress.
It's got to wear something. You can't just wrap it in a bundle of newspaper.
And dump it on a doorstep? Where did Jeffrey find these measurements anyway?
Babies are born the same size, more or less.
No, they're not. Some are thin, scrappy little things, and others are born with rolls of fat.
Shut up, Joe. It sounds revolting.
Because they are revolting. I hate babies.
Thought you'd change. Motherhood is supposed to come natural to women.
comes natural to you, Jeffrey Ingram. You make somebody a wonderful wife. What were you talking about to that old mare downstairs?
I was giving her rent. I got my grant yesterday.
You're as thick as thieves, both of you.
She's going to make the baby a cradle.
What?
You know, she makes wicker baskets.
A wicker basket?
It's the best we can do unless you want to go down the river and plait some reeds.
I don't want her poking her nose into my affairs.
You're glad enough to have me dancing attendance on you.
Only 'cause I thought you'd leave me alone. Why don't you leave me alone, Jeff? I feel like throwing myself in that river.
I wouldn't do that. It's full of rubbish.
Well, that's all I am, isn't it?
Stop pitying yourself.
Don't jump down my throat.
How much longer is this going to go on for?
What?
Your present performance.
Nobody asked you to stay here. You moved in on me, remember? Remember? If you want to get out, you can leave. But you wouldn't now, would you, Jeffrey? You're so afraid that these girls might laugh at you. You have no sense of confidence.
Read that book and shut up.
Looking after baby. Is that nice? 3 months. Exercises, constipation. 4 months, relaxation. It even tells you how to wash nappies. How lovely. There's a little job for you, Jeffrey.
Drink that.
Do you know how to feed babies, Jeff?
Even you know that.
I know about that way, breastfeeding, but not about to have a little animal nibbling away at me. It's cannibalistic. Kind of like being eaten alive.
Stop being inhumane. It doesn't suit you.
I mean it. I hate motherhood.
Whether you hate it or not, you've got it coming, so you might as well just do a good job at it.
I'm a toothache.
I've got a bloody heartache.
I think you'd like everyone to think that this baby's yours, wouldn't you, Jeff?
Not likely.
I mean, you show no signs of coming fatherhood, do you? You like babies, don't you, Jeffrey?
Yes, I do.
Jeffrey, have you got any of that toothache cure? Jeffrey, have you got any of that toothache cure?
The only cure for a toothache is to visit a dentist. Drink your milk.
I hate milk. Never thought I'd still be here in the summer. Would you like to be the father of my baby, Jeff?
Yes, I would. God, what time is it?
4:30 by the church clock. Why do you stay here, Jeff?
Someone's got to look after you. You can't look after yourself.
Looks like a storm's coming. The sky's almost black. And you can still hear those children playing.
What would you say if we started something? I said, what would you say if we started something?
In my condition, I'd probably faint.
No, I mean after that.
I don't want you.
You're going to need me. Am I repulsive to you?
You're nothing to me. I'm everything to myself.
You're going to need me.
I won't be here after.
Do you think he still might come back?
Jeff, I've forgotten him.
That was,
Yeah.
that's where we
That's
finished
where
it.
we stopped.
Beautiful. Beautiful work, guys. You know, really first rehearsal in front of everybody, you know, and
Yeah.
a lot of good, really good beginning work. What did you sense was happening today, Michael, for you and Shruti? What did you feel like doing today with the scene? What were you trying for?
Just really wanting to get a feel of what it's like because this is our first time being on the stage.
And more so kind of just try to react off of each other, because it's not, I mean, it's just like a conversation, so.
Right. And also we're in the process of trying to work on her pregnancy work, because I know it's a little bit, it's weird because, like, you know, I have a visual of what it's supposed to be, but it's kind of hard to imagine it when, you know, it's not really there, but she's still doing a good job with trying to work on, trying to get.
Without seeing the bump?
Yeah, but also just trying to, yeah, most of that, but also trying to see what's making her comfortable and uncomfortable.
What is it that's making you comfortable and uncomfortable, Michael? What's comfortable?
It's comfortable doing this, working on the dress, sewing it,
Why?
because if I have something that I'm doing, then I'll be able to respond.
You'll be able to.
I'm able to respond. I don't have to worry about my next line,
So just
and I
having,
can take my time.
So just having something to do.
Yeah, having something to do, trying to get my attention off anything else, but putting my attention 100% on this dress.
But being as specific as you can, what is there about that piece of material that you're working on, rather than just doing something?
Well, it's personal.
What makes your character comfortable doing that kind of work on that dress?
He's very excited. He's excited that the baby is going to be coming soon, 6 months, and but I kind of discovered that maybe that's what was missing, is the excitement.
Maybe,
Yeah.
to work towards more of that.
Right.
And that dress, picking that activity that, I guess Shelley Delaney says he's working on the dress, but using that dress as a way of, it's exciting. This is gonna actually be on her child.
Mm-hmm.
And you're contributing. What's the thing that he wants most in the scene?
He wants to get her to agree to marry him. He wants to get her to agree to marry him. Even though that's.
He's gay, he knows,
Yes.
he knows he's gay,
Yeah.
she knows he's gay,
Yeah.
but he really wants to have a marriage with her.
Fair. Mm-hmm.
in the best sense of being a great friend and taking care of each other. I saw that. I thought you did beautifully, and I saw that. I thought that need could be stronger,
Yeah.
as you said. That the whole subtext is you're trying to get her to say, I really want you to be my man, my man.
Right.
And so there's that strong need to get her. And there was that one moment where she asked you something and you went, yes.
Yeah.
What was the question?
She said, would you like to be the father of this child?
And there it is. That's what's underneath the whole scene,
Yeah.
isn't it? So that when she says it, you go, yeah, that's what I really want. And more than being the father, I want to be your man and take care of you and that baby. That would make my whole life complete. So I think the stronger you can play that, the more you'll grow with this character. But such a beautiful start, Michael, and you're so in touch with that kind of character and the warmth of that person. I wouldn't be afraid to be tougher with her at certain moments.
Yeah.
I love the way you did it, but I think you could also, being caring for her also isn't just being maybe not just being always a doormat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Caring for somebody is, don't do that, or stop that. I'm doing this for you, rather than please stop that, or I think he's more of a man. Just being gay does not mean he's not a man.
Yeah.
He's a man.
He is.
And I think that would help. Do you know what I mean? That he's not just soft all the time. That he can be. I can be your man. I can tell you.
That's a good way.
I always get very, as if all gay people are soft and all hetero people are tough and masculine. There's a lot of that, both elements in all of us. Rather than all gays are this, all heteros are that. So, I think he's definitely a man. Tennessee Williams was definitely a man. When I worked with him, he was a man. And he spoke like a man. But he could also be the other thing with great flamboyance. He could be the very gay guy, but when he was a person, and as a person he spoke like a man, not some queen. He was tough, and he had a lot of crass toughness in him. So, I would maybe, and for you, beautiful, Miss Ruth, what wonderful kind of presence that you have. And a concentration I saw, more than not, looking out the window. I know it's hard. You're looking out and you're trying to relate to him, and you're also, I guess, looking out.
Yeah.
So that's always hard. That exercise we did in the beginning of the class, where you look out the window and you really have to see things rather than pretend to the audience that you see things. You really have to focus on that. And what is your need in the scene? What do you feel you need from your character? What are you trying to get?
His attention, I think.
I'm sorry?
His attention. When she's talking, he's like busy doing this. So I know a couple parts in the scene, she's like the toothache part, he's just kind of tuning her out because she's just complaining.
Yes.
Yeah. And then.
But he's there.
He's there.
So he's giving you his attention, I think. Do you have to work hard to get it?
I think she doesn't know what she wants from him either, in terms of, because he knows that he wants to be with her, but she's like, I don't know, we could be friends or we could get married, but once he says that, that freaks her out too, so she's kind of.
She keeps saying, I don't need anybody.
Yeah. But then she also asks him if he wants to be the father of the kid.
Yeah, so deep down, she must be thinking, it'd be nice to have somebody like him.
Yeah.
This guy ain't coming back. She says, I don't need anybody.
Yeah.
See, that's a case of a character saying one thing, but subtextually meaning another. She's testing him. Does he really care for me? Is he really gonna take care? And so much of our work in theater and film is figuring out subtext. That our character isn't just saying only what, often it's the opposite of what I say that I really want, and you have to figure that out in the scene. Really good start. Eddie, any notes?
Yeah, great. She betrayed herself because she's concerned with the kid down the street. And she's talking about their mothers. And here she doesn't even want the baby. So, you know, it's a very complicated thing going on here. You know, and it's a very, very complicated scene. Nobody knew what to make of this play. I mean, today we look at it and we say, oh, gay guy, you know, sewing. In 1960, to see a gay guy sewing on stage on Broadway, you know, we went, whoa.
Shocking.
And a sensitive, you know, not the cliche. It was really, I didn't know what the hell the play was about until years later when I grew up. I was 14 years old when I saw it.
Could you bring it in
I have something to
next
say.
Monday? I guess you can't come Thursday, but could you bring it back?
Monday,
Yeah.
yeah, we
Monday?
can totally.
And would you meet with a director, maybe ask Mildred or Grady or John Maxon?
Okay.
Or, you know,
Cool.
see, you know, or all of the above.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try different directors. You don't have to. I mean,
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't know
sorry,
about-
I was aware, I thought that me and her would just have to rehearse individually and then we'd be giving our work. And I apologize for not being aware that I was supposed to meet with director before.
No, it's best that you do what you did. Directors aren't interested in having you until you know your lines, and until they can add something,
Yeah.
you know? You know, there's nothing, I mean, it starts with you guys.
Mhm.
I think in this particular case, because it was your scene to work on. So, it was great,
Thank you.
all right? Thank you very much, guys. Bring it back next Monday, when, you know, if you would, please.
Okay.
By the way, Angela Lansbury was in it. She played the forget, but Angela Lansbury was in it.
Yeah, lots of people.